Hi guys, my name is Rachel and welcome to the second episode of Draw and Yap. I first want to thank everyone for all the love on my first Draw and Yap episode. It gained way more traction than I ever thought it would, so thank you so much. I can't wait to continue to make more of these. So I've got a lot to say about VivziePop's Hazbin Hotel. I mean, a lot of people have had a lot to say ever since the pilot episode here on YouTube and all 8 episodes over on Prime Video came out. People usually love it or hate it with either very strong positive opinions or very strong negative opinions on the show. A video essay on whether Hazbin Hotel is genius or it's the worst show of all time pops up on my YouTube feed regularly. And I'm here to say that Hazbin Hotel, in my opinion, drumroll please, is fun. It's so fun, which honestly could be my slightly more positive word for my neutral feelings of the show. A lot of people have made great points about ways the show could improve for seasons to come, which I wholeheartedly agree with, but there are lots to be positive about when it comes to Hazbin Hotel, so we're going to stay mostly positive in this video. First of all, I've got a long-standing history with VivziePop, the creator of Hazbin Hotel. I found her channel way back in 2015 when she hit 100k subscribers and did a speed draw of all of her characters, which is no easy feat because she has a lot. And I'm starting to have a lot too, so I'm relating to this a little bit more than I ever thought I would. I even tried to emulate her style at the time, pulling tons of inspiration from her and her unique character designs as well, along with her style. Then I forgot about her for a while. I heard whispers about her popular pilot episode for her show called Hazbin Hotel floating around on the internet, but I was just getting into K-pop at the time and diving head first into that fandom instead, so I kind of ignored all those whispers. However, when I got sick in college for the first time this year, it brought all of it back. I was feeling crappy and nostalgic, so I was watching a ton of content from my childhood to make myself feel better as I got through the cold that I caught from God knows where. That's when I found VivziePop once again and realized, damn, she had made it big! Her show getting onto Prime Video was a huge achievement, especially for an indie animation. I was so proud of her, and as I kept getting content about Hazbin Hotel showing up on my feed on Instagram mostly, I decided to boot up Prime Video and give it a go. I was hooked immediately. I was surprised how into it I got after the short 25-minute long first episode. I wasn't a huge fan of adult cartoons, but I really liked Viv's style and I trusted her vision. I'm glad I did because I was completely enthralled. The way Hell looked was spectacular. The characters were unique and had such bright personalities, and the songs, God, the songs! I had a huge Hamilton and musical phase when I was a kid. It was probably one of the cringiest times in my life, but simultaneously one of the most fun. When Happy Day in Hell started, I swear I was thrown right back in time to when I was deeply invested in Be More Chill and Mean Girls, both musicals. My eyes were glued to the screen. I simply couldn't look away as the fantastic voice actors nailed each and every song and put so much personality into each character. I mean, they're all Broadway actors, like I think most of them are, so it makes a lot of sense why it was just so good. Oh my god. So I'm not going to talk about every character in Hazbin Hotel since the cast is so massive, but I'll talk about the ones that really stood out to me. Spoilers ahead just in case you haven't seen Hazbin Hotel yet, which like, what are you doing? Get on that, bestie, go, go, go. So anyway, the first character I want to talk about is Angel Dust. I was immediately thrown off by him because of all his sex-laced dialogue, but I quickly realized that there was way more to him than meets the eye. Episode 4 was just so heartbreaking to watch, with his toxic, dangerous relationship with Valentino being on full display. It made me really process all of the things he's been through and why he acts the way that he does. I can't wait for him to be freed from Valentino's shackles so he can truly be himself. I'll touch on Husk as well, why not? I didn't expect to love Husk as much as I did, but his relationship with Angel is one of the major things that I simply cannot wait to see blossom, whether that be platonically or romantically. I heard a little like whisper that it's gonna be like a slow burn, so I'm kind of hyped for that if it's romantic. But either way that it goes, I just love them and their dynamic, so slay! Loser Baby was one of my favorite songs in the entirety of Hazbin Hotel's soundtrack, and I just love how Husk was willing to be a confidant for Angel as he deals with Valentino's wrath. And they can kind of support each other because Husk is dealing with Alistair and his soul being connected to Alistair, or owned by Alistair, that is, so That's awesome. Love them. Speaking of Valentino though, the V's. I'm drawing Velvette in this speed draw simply because I love her bad attitude and her design. I heard from a little birdie that we're going to see a ton more of the V's in season 2. I'm hearing like all the rumors for real, and I'm listening to them because I'm like, I need to know what's going on. I'm really excited for that if the V's are truly gonna be like the big bad in season 2. I wonder how Vox and Alistar's beef is going to escalate or be expanded on. I hope something horrible happens to Valentino. Sorry, not sorry. Actually, like, just not sorry at all for that, because, oh my god. And I hope we can get more information on who Velvette even is and what she stands for. This could have just been me, but Velvette kind of seemed to be a third wheel in the V's. I wonder if that slight tension will make things worse for the V's in season 2. However, Velvette didn't really seem to mind being a third wheel, so I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Alright, now I'm going to talk about Adam. I know we're supposed to hate him, but I kind of love him. He was such a complex character as well, with a lot of pain behind his tough guy facade, and I can't stop thinking about the tender smile he gave Lute right before he died. What was that about? I need to know. I genuinely hope Adam isn't gone for good. My wishful thinking is that he'll be reincarnated in hell, but who knows what will happen, especially since Lute told Lilith that Adam is dead and that her deal was done? What does that even mean? I have so many questions. Lastly, Lucifer. Man, what yet another complex character. I feel bad for him and kind of mad at him simultaneously. He's been through a lot and heaven was awful to him, but he also neglected Charlie to the point that she was dreading asking him for help. Perhaps this is also the fault of Lilith, but his behavior is still kinda sucky. Anyways, despite Lucifer's shortcomings, I still feel sympathy for him. His idea of giving free will to humans was a good idea that he thought would bring joy to the world, but instead, he is forced to see the bad outcomes of his decision for all of eternity without any knowledge of all the good it brought to Earth as well. I mean, what a horrible situation. I can also tell he's bored due to his vast collection of custom-made rubber ducks, so perhaps now that he is fully willing to support Charlie in her dream, he'll improve, become busier, and truly become a good dad. I mean, the gorgeous song More Than Anything was an amazing start. One of my other favorite songs, by the way. Hazbin Hotel is chock full of great potential. If Viv and the creators of the show take into account people's criticisms and perhaps make the episodes a tad longer, it will become truly a staple of indie animation and animation in general. By the way, before I end this episode, I also watched the spin-off series of Hazbin Hotel Hell of a Boss recently. That is most definitely going to be for another video. I have lots of thoughts about that show as well. Thank you guys so much for watching yet another Draw and Yap episode. If you enjoyed my yapping, my art, or both, please like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you again and have a fantastic day or night. See ya!